Mic check, mic check.
Hello, hello.
Check. Talk loud.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Talk loud.
Ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Sure y'all want me to say Leroy, all right?
No, you can say
say
Leroy.
words.
Say Leroy?
Yeah,
Leroy.
say Leroy, yeah.
All right. Well, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. UTL Stadium Tour takes us to Leroy, Louisiana. Sitting here on the campus of North Vermilion High School with a few guys that will represent this 2025 Patriot football team. Sunday afternoon, never too early to talk some football, and I'm blessed and honored to be here today and talk with four of the guys that will represent this program into the 2025 season. Guys, thank you so much for taking some time out of your schedule. And it's going to be a heck of an interview because this is my first time here, so I'm excited to get to here, talk a little ball with you. So thank you.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and introduce these guys at this time. Let them start from my far right here.
I'm Eli Dubois, number 8, quarterback, class of 2028.
Jackson Romero, number 1, defensive back, free safety, wide receiver, and quarterback in the class of 2026.
Caleb Abear, number 6, strong safety, class of 2026.
Jack Smith, number 2, linebacker, class of 2026.
Just jump right in it. How's fall camp been going practice-wise? High energy at practice, guys flying around, a lot of competition being created?
Definitely think it's competitive with the offense and the defense. That's one thing that I feel like we see a lot. Always having competitions, trying to fight back and forth, see who can do better on each given day.
Yeah, I'd say between the offense and the defense, it's mainly like who can win the day, who out physicals the other side of the ball better, and whoever comes out on top.
I think we just staying motivated every day and getting to a goal each day and every day and working to that.
Yeah, it's definitely a battle every day between the two sides. Sometimes defense starts out bad and we end up getting on the offense, or the offense start bad and they end up getting on us. It's back and forth all day.
Do you guys feel like you're ahead of schedule, maybe right on track, or still got some work to do?
Man, I feel like everybody always has some work to do. You know, all the way to the season, you got to grind all the time. It's never really complete until you get there. You always got a job, something you can improve on, something to help your team get a little bit better. So I feel like it's always the next step. Everybody's improving, trying to get better. So we still got a little bit of work to do, but when the season comes, we'll be ready.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm pretty confident in our team right now. But, there's always something you can improve on every aspect of the game. Just getting better every day, being the best that we can.
I think we're ready for any competition that comes our way.
Yeah, nobody's ever really perfect, but we definitely still got a little bit of work to do, but we're ready.
Okay. Take me back to a year ago, the playoffs. Give me your biggest takeaways from that night, and has it fueled and motivated this group going into the offseason?
Well, I was a freshman getting to watch that game. Like, that was a great experience for me, just being able to be there and kind of experience that and just learn from it, helping me to step up and be able to play this year. It's just a good learning experience and gave me a lot of stuff for me to take away from that game. It was nice.
Okay.
Yeah, being a junior last year, playing in that game, it hurt a lot losing in round 1. So it definitely, I think about it to this day, giving me motivation to keep on going so we can get farther than we did last year.
I think if it doesn't give you motivation, then like something wrong with you, So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely hurt. Definitely want to go farther than round 1 this year.
Okay. I'm sure you guys leave football and go on to other sports. So when you finally get back to football-related terms, what were some areas you wanted to work on this offseason attack to get better in your game?
Me personally, it was just learning to step up and kind of have a leadership role, being able to be the quarterback this year. Like, I need to step up mentally and be there for the team, be there for everybody, and be vocal and be able to lead my team to, go win some games, do what we need to do.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree. Like myself, I want to get stronger, faster, be more of a leader. Being a senior, that's all it's about is being a leader and just doing whatever the team needs to be done to win.
I think like stamina-wise and in the weight room for sure, and mental.
Yeah, I agree. The mental aspect was a big thing. Leadership, not getting down on yourself when you mess up, stuff like that.
Summer's wrapping up here. Did this group win the summer?
I believe we had a pretty good summer, being able to get in the weight room and get our guys together and just do everything, strength training, trying to learn plays, just do everything you got to do because we're a pretty young team as a whole. So I feel like it's nice to be able to get everybody out here and kind of learn and mesh well together because we had a big group of freshmen come in, and I see us being a pretty good squad, got everybody together, are able to learn some stuff and mesh well.
Yeah, I believe a lot of people got a lot better, and we all meshed as like a big brotherhood. So I feel like that will give us what we need to win some games this year.
Yeah, I think our chemistry definitely improved this summer, and that will lead to better things for sure.
Yeah, we've been grinding all summer, and we're more of a team now than we were at the beginning.
The biggest question mark going into this season, what is it?
How can we perform? It's everything. The goal that Coach Moy has always had for us was home playoff games. That's what we want to do, be able to play here. Our field might not be ready now, but if it's ready at that time, we want to break in that new field for the playoffs. So that's what we're always hoping for. Go out there, win each day. Home playoff games, that's what we want.
Like that?
I think how physical can we be? Because that's how we're going to win ball games is out physicaling the other team. Being more physical than them. I think that's what's going to give us the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the physical aspect is definitely the biggest thing for sure.
Yeah, we talk about being physical every day of practice, and at the end of practice, before practice, in the middle of practice, it's all about being physical.
Guys, got an upcoming scrimmage jamboree. What do you want to see from your group in those nights before the season even gets here?
Definitely go out there and compete. Compete got to be everything. You got to play together as a team. Don't stupid mistakes that'll lose you games. You got to eliminate that and just go out there and do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'd definitely say staying together as a whole, not make it about one person, and just, like play as a team, do everything that we worked on this summer.
I think the leadership and like getting out the simple mistakes, and that's really it.
Yeah, and also not worrying about your mistakes. Like, it's the first game of the season. Like, we just got to go out there and compete and do the best we can.
Year 2 in this system, where's the confidence level going into this year, knowing that you got a full year under your belt?
I feel like it's nice to know that you have that experience and got to learn already and see what it's like watching others play in this system. So I think it's good for me going forward. I could say probably for the rest of these guys that it's also nice to be able to know that you already know kind of what you're doing going out there. So it's just being able to play the game. Just go out there, do what you got to do, listen to your coaches, and just go win a game.
Yeah, definitely last year was something new to us, but like going into this year, we know what we're doing. We're just going to get better at it every day. And just learning.
I think the pressure, we're gonna get better with the pressure for sure. And then that's what.
Yeah, starting last year, it's a new experience. We definitely learned a lot, and I think we're good to go this year.
Do you guys feel like you're mentally stronger because of last season?
100%. 100% mentally stronger. It's just being able to watch other guys, as I've said a couple times, we got to watch those other guys, and we got experience, and we got to watch them, and they got to play. I wasn't able to get there yet, but they were able to play and understand what they get to do. So I got to watch others, but now I actually get to apply what I learned from last year and go in there and try to win some games. So it was nice for me to be able to learn off of last year and go into this year with a good mindset.
Yeah, definitely playing last year. Like, we know how tough our schedule is. We know how tough those guys can be. So like, we gotta be one step ahead, and we know how to adapt to those hard teams.
Yeah, I think adapting will definitely benefit us, and I think we will do that in the future for sure.
I agree with Jackson. We got one of the hardest schedules around here. It's a whole different game plan when we play them, but you got to be tough when you play them.
How much does the fear of letting your brother down fuel your work ethic?
It's hard. It's hard to think letting other people down, especially since I'm a competitive person myself. It just being able to think that I let other people down, it really hurts to think about that. So that's why you have to eliminate those bad thoughts and just go into it saying you're gonna win, and you're gonna win with that brother right there, and bring everybody up with you.
Yeah, I definitely say, knowing this is our last year playing all together, I want to have the best year I can with my seniors. Knowing last year that it was those seniors last time, I played with everything that I could because I knew it was their last go.
I think like letting a brother down is definitely worse than like letting yourself down. And yeah, that is gonna fuel you for sure. Not even just football, but for the whole life aspect of things.
Especially when our group is so close, how we are. Our seniors are like that's our family.
What's the most important quality in a teammate?
Definitely being able to trust each other. Trust got to be the best quality, because if you have the trust with the guy beside you and you can trust him to do anything, it just makes it easier on yourself. You have less nerves, you have less everything, because you're going out there knowing that he could do his job and you can do yours as well. As a QB, like my offensive line, if I could trust my O-line and everything they could do, that just makes my life so much easier, being able to know I can just go do what I got to do out there, and I can trust them and don't have to worry about my boys in front of me. So I feel like definitely trust has got to be the best quality.
Yeah, I would definitely, being a leader, be able to pick your teammates up when they need it, because you're at that point at one time when you need to pick up. So being a leader and picking up your teammates whenever they don't make a play or whatever, picking them up is definitely a big part in my game, being a leader.
I agree with both of them, but I'll say like loyalty, because so like you could do something and they'll always have your back. It's the same thing like trust, but I think loyalty is a big thing.
Definitely say trust, because you got to be able to trust the guys on the other side of the ball to do their job as well. If you know you can do yours good, you just got to trust the other side to do theirs.
How much pride does this group take in being a fourth quarter team?
Oh, for sure. A lot of pride. You got to go out there, fourth quarter team. You always got to fight to the end. That's the thing. You can never give up on any plays. Every play you got to be out there fighting all the way into the fourth quarter to the end, till the last whistle blows. So you got to be in there, especially in the fourth quarter, fighting, giving the last little bit of energy you have and giving it everything.
Yeah, I would definitely say in the close games, we know we're a fourth quarter team. In that fourth quarter, we know how to push and give it all we got to come on top.
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in the fourth quarter. That's one of the most important quarters, really. So yeah.
Most of our games were won in the fourth quarter, like throughout all the years, and it's definitely important to us.
Give me a position group on this football team that needed to take the biggest leap this offseason.
Definitely offensive skill position. I would say a lot of our offensive skill position players, very young, coming in here. We have a lot of sophomores playing for us on the offensive side of the ball, so we need to take that big leap to be able to jump into these roles and be able to execute, being younger than a lot of the people around us.
Yeah, I agree with that. Losing a lot of seniors, we had a lot of guys on the offense side of the ball playing last year that were seniors. So I definitely say those skill positions on offense. We know that we have to be faster, stronger. We lost a lot. So yeah, the offensive skill positions is definitely.
I agree. Just staying physical.
Yeah, we lost a lot of seniors, so and we're a young team, so we have to trust that the younger guys are going to step up and do what they need to do.
How does this team stay focused on the day-to-day while keeping the bigger picture in mind?
Being able to stay focused is everything. It's just, going in there ready for the season. You gotta stay focused, because you gotta go out there and do your job. If you don't do your job, you're not gonna win. So it's just being able to go in there and being able to work every day as hard as you can to be able to grind and get ready for the season to, go out there and execute.
Yeah, I'd say being a senior is like the main part. It's some of our last years playing football. So every day you got to remember that. That keeps us focused to know this is the last time we could possibly play football.
Just finding things to stay motivated and pushing through hard things, get you where you need to be.
Yeah, I agree with Jackson. Being a senior, you never know when your last game is, and it definitely motivates you.
Who's a player on this football team that you look up to and why?
I can definitely see the guy sitting on the right of me, Jackson. He came in here last year, started for us as a junior. I got to kind of battle with him in the offseason for a quarterback role, and I would say, I really look up to him as a player. It just, going in there, he wanted to try to fight for a spot. We both battle pretty hard, and good mindset to have going into the off season and everything. Being able to battle, fight for a position. So it was nice. I definitely say I look up to him as a senior and a good player on this team.
Yeah, I'd definitely say senior offensive lineman Julian Bellard. He's probably one of the best leaders we have on this team. He's always bringing people up, always fighting. You know, he always brings everybody up. He's a true natural leader.
I would say Jax, because last year was my first year, and if I had anything to like know or anything, he was always there. And, like, it's a competition really between me and him, and it keeps us fueled.
Definitely say defensive lineman Brooks Broussard. He's a dog everywhere he goes, and I look up to that. He has a really good work ethic.
Can you guys think of a time where you realized how important it was to play for the guy next to you?
Every day going in here knowing I got to play for these seniors. I got to go in here and execute because this could be their last run. I got to go out there and execute with everything I got to do. Give them the best I got, 110% every single day, knowing this could be the last time they play.
Yeah, I'd say every day, just the guys all around me on all sides of the field, you know. Everybody on the team wants to win. They all want to be the best that we can. So just playing for them, knowing you could do what you have to do so we can be on top.
Yeah, like Jack said earlier, you never know when it could be your last game. So just pushing and giving it all you got while you can.
Yeah, always fighting for the people on the side of you, because when they're seniors, they're going to want them to do the same. Yeah.
What's one drill or film session or small detail this team takes seriously that others may overlook?
I would definitely have to say individual. We have a lot of individual periods with position coaches. I would say that's one thing that we got to really focus on, and usually we can to get better at each individual role and then take it together as a team and be able to execute your role every single day.
Yeah, in that individual group in practice, we mainly focus on technique and doing the small things the right way. You know, being able to make sure our techniques are right, so for the game it comes naturally.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, individual is very important to us, perfecting our crafts, especially the small things, because the small things can turn into big.
Can you guys think of a time one of your coaches has pushed you past what you thought were your limits?
I could say on the daily, our coaches especially, I get pushed a lot as the quarterback, being there and trying to do everything I can to perfection. It's really hard, obviously, to be able to be perfect at everything, but you got to, every day it's a mental thing with QB. You got to go into there ready for anything, doing the right thing every single time you're on the field. So it's tough, honestly, every day mentally, but you got to get through it and do the best you can.
Yeah, I'd say during the summer when me and Eli were battling for that QB spot, Coach Moore was always there pushing both of us, because we both wanted to be the quarterback, but he was always there to push us and make sure we were getting better no matter who was the quarterback.
I would say in the weight room, because like if you can come sore, you have to go in that weight room, go on the field, and this makes you a better player overall.
I say every day with the linebacker group, Coach Prejean pushes you pretty hard, and you just got to do.
Okay. How would your coaches describe you on and off the field?
I don't really like to speak for other people, but I could say that generally I would probably get described as a pretty good person on and off the field and doing the right thing and never falling into the wrong crowd and doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, I'd definitely say being a leader on and off the field, trying to do my best both on the field and off. Yeah, I know I could play anywhere at any time, so I just try to do my best, and they know I could do whatever they need me to do.
I think giving it my all, really. I think, because, that's it.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say my work ethic. I feel like I work pretty hard to get where I'm at now.
How do you get the younger guys that come into the program to understand that we're not here to chase stats, we're here to build a team-winning culture?
Really got to have that leadership role to those young guys and be able to lead them into thinking the right thoughts, not thinking that, oh, it's me, it's an individual. Like, it's a team thing. We're here to win as many games as possible, and you got to look up to those upperclassmen. You got to go into their thoughts about being a team, and everybody's in it to win it.
Yeah, I'd definitely say always being there for those younger guys, and if they have a lot of questions sometimes, you just got to be there for and ask them, because you can be any age, play for this team, as long as we're winning.
I think set an example, like, no matter how many times you could relay that message to them, like, set an example would be the best way to get it through their head.
Yeah, I agree. Setting an example is very important, especially when it's their first year. They don't really know what they're doing. I think setting an example is like really important to them.
Okay. Take me to the film room. When the film turns on, what are you looking for?
Most definitely just studying and seeing what the other team, what they're coming at us with. Because if you know the next step that the other team's gonna do, it'll really help you to be able to just attack them in the right ways. If you know what they're gonna do, it just really helps you a lot. Going to the film room and just seeing what the other team's gonna do.
Yeah, I definitely say self-improving. You know, watching yourself, knowing what you could do better, what your team could do better, and like Eli said, like week to week, knowing what the other team does and how you got to change your game to stop what they're doing.
I agree, and also like just staying a step ahead.
Yeah, I say definitely self-improvement and also watching the other team's tendencies because that'll help you win games.
Take me to the weight room. Give me some rules that apply in there.
You never give up. Never give up in the weight room. You always got to finish every set, no matter how tired it is. If you have to take weight off, take weight off. No matter what, always finish every single set and do every single rep that you can give to the team.
I'd say pushing yourself past your limits that you think you can do. You know, up the weight up, no matter if you can do it or not. If you fail, you can always fail in the weight room, but just pushing yourself in the weight room is a big thing.
Yeah, I think progressive overload, not staying the same as you were the day before or the set before.
Yeah, definitely increasing your weight and not worrying about failing. Just increase the weight and you'll get better.
Talk to me about the importance of preparation for yourself leading up to game week.
Most definitely, you have to prepare a lot. You know, football's a very mental game. You got to prepare yourself mentally to be in those moments and not do the wrong thing or get out of character. You have to stay calm, cool, and collected, and just go into every week ready for the mental aspect of football.
Yeah, I definitely say mentally preparing yourself, because you know when the Friday nights comes, it's a big night around here. So like mentally preparing yourself, getting all the jitters out and everything. You just got to be prepared mentally.
Yeah, mental is probably mental. Yeah.
I say the mental game. Also, I like to watch film like every single day, all day. It helps me get my mind right into the game aspect.
What are your last thoughts before you exit the locker room to head out to the game?
Man, I feel like there's not really a lot of thoughts when you exit the locker room going into the game. You're more locked in, just ready, getting ready for what's ahead of you. So it's more of just blank mind, just go into it, be ready to execute your game plan. You know what you got to do. There's not really many outside thoughts coming in.
I definitely say playing with all you got. You know, go make the plays that you need to make. You know, be the playmaker for the team that gives us the win.
Yeah, just thinking of all the do what you got to do to not let your teammates down, and if you do, just they're gonna have your back.
Yeah, definitely worrying about doing your job and only your job. Don't try and be like the big star of the team. Just worry about your job and everything else will come.
Walk me through your pregame process. You say you watch a lot of film, so I want to hear from the rest of y'all. Everyone's different. What do you like to do during your pregame process?
It's really just calming yourself down mentally and just getting prepared for the game. You know, watching film is always nice to be able to expose yourself to the other team's game plan and just being ready and making sure you're locked in for the game and not having any outside thoughts or being distracted by anything else. It's just more of calming yourself down and being calm and collected.
Yeah, definitely saying knowing you got to go out there playing with 100%, give it all you got. You know, sometimes you get the jitters. You just got to trust yourself and go at 100% at every play.
I think just getting locked in, getting in the state of a football mindset, because you can't just be in a school mindset where you're just reading a book. You gotta get in the mindset where you're gonna demolish something, and also film is also a major part of it too.
Yeah, like I said, film is very important to me. I watch it every single day, all day, and it's self-improvement and watching another team.
Walk me through in-game adjustments. If you guys see something on the field, walk me through that process.
In-game adjustments are always tough. You know, you got to be able to go outside of yourself to be able to change stuff like that. Because you go in there with a game plan. If there's something that changes, changing that's tough for a team. But it's definitely possible, and you always got to be having the right mindset during the game to be able to change your game plan and just be ready to have to adjust to what the other team throws at you.
Yeah, definitely saying being on the defense side of the ball, you see something in the game. After that drive, you go tell your coaches, and they bring it up to the press box, and they wait to see what they see up top, and then we adjust from there what we got to do to stop them.
Yeah, I think just not having a blinded mindset where like you could take critiques or advice in the moment for sure.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. Once you bring it up to the coaches, you just got to be able to talk to your coaches about it and not be worried about getting fussed at or just trying to do the right thing to help win for the team.
After a grueling Friday night finishes, what's some steps you like to take to get your body back right?
Definitely making sure you get enough rest in throughout the entire weekend, just being able to get your body, going to sleep early, stuff like that. Just little preparations you can get your body in the right place.
Yeah, I definitely say a lot of rest. Make sure you're hydrating and mentally preparing yourself for the next week because you know you got a game a week later. Just gotta, once that Friday night ends, you gotta change your focus on the next Friday night.
Yeah, my biggest thing is the food. You got to get that food in. It's the fuel and then hydrating also.
Yeah, I agree. Food's a big thing and getting rest. I love eating.
You love to compete and why?
Competition's a great thing. Just always being better than the person beside you. It's something you always have to fight for. You always want to be the best you can at all times. So it's just a great thing to have competition. Always compete with somebody and striving to be the best you can.
Yeah, competing's the game of football. You compete against the other team, so every day you gotta compete. So you're used to competing. You just gotta be better than the person across from you.
Yeah, like a competitive like mindset is like crucial to anything really, because if you don't want to be the best, then I don't know.
Yeah, every day you got to compete. You always got to work to be the best at your position.
How about the importance of being a student athlete here at North Vermilion?
It's always tough to be a student athlete at any school, but North Vermilion, it's very important to be able to go into a school day, and your academics definitely come first. You got to make sure you're very well in the classroom, acting right and doing the right things academically, and then once it comes to football, you got to get locked in and change your mindset and be ready to win.
Yeah, definitely what Eli said. And the word student athlete, the word student comes first. So, once you get to school, that's the first thing you got to do in the morning. Make sure you get all your classes done, and once that school bell rings, you got to change your focus back to football because that's when the athlete part comes in.
As a student athlete, you gotta want to win the student aspect, and you gotta also want to win the athletic part of it too.
Yeah, definitely student first. How you act at school is kind of how you act at your sport or whatever. Like, yeah.
Take me to the quarterback position this year. Take me through the growth this offseason. What were some areas you wanted to focus on? Also, this offense could be tricky to play quarterback, so tell me some things that really need to be focused on a Friday night.
Man, focus on eliminating mistakes. That's definitely the one thing, getting into the right state of mind, having good accuracy, being able to run the plays right, everything, to just eliminate as many mistakes as possible, because keeping the ball in our guys' hands, that's how we win the game, obviously. So just going out there and executing your game plan and eliminating mistakes.
Whenever I have to play the quarterback position, make sure everybody knows where they're at, what they're doing. Just being a leader out there. Quarterback's the main leader position, just knowing what everybody has to do to give us the edge.
Yeah, I don't play quarterback.
What about the guys sitting at the table? Give me some things that really stand out about them.
Leadership is the biggest thing, and yeah, they're always. Eli's vocal. Jackson's he's not vocal, but he can be when he wants to be. But yeah, he sets an example for the younger guys and even the older guys to be the best they can be.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Even Eli, he's younger than us, but he still sets examples for the freshmen and even some of the juniors on how they should act.
Take me to the running back position. This style of offense, I'm sure you have a few guys that's going to see action this year. Walk me through that position. We have a lot of depth, or is it a 1-2 punch? What works at the running back position?
I feel like we definitely got a lot of depth here in North Vermilion. We're a very run style type of football, but I feel like we have some quick guys. We got some guys that can go some hard mouth, punch body in the face football. So it's like you gotta find the right mix in between. I like my backs that I got back there. It's just focusing on knowing your plays and knowing what you got to do, and then running the ball and executing.
Yeah, I definitely say we got a lot of depth at the running back position. We got guys, they're pretty young, but we also got a lot of speed, a lot of power. At the fullback position, we got guys that can run through somebody. We got guys that can hit the edge and run away for the touchdown.
I think because we're a younger team, we got like a lot of different surprise elements that teams aren't going to be expecting this year.
Yeah, we got a bunch of different styles of running backs. Like they said, we got fast ones, we got strong ones, we got some that are both. It's just we got a lot of depth.
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
To the receiver, tight end room, talk to me about the mental game when it comes to those guys, knowing when your opportunities do present yourself, you got to be ready.
We're young, very, very young in the wide receiver tight end room, you know. So you got to go out there having the right mindset, being able to lock in and get ready for a game. I would definitely say it's new to a lot of us, but I feel like we're going to be able to execute it and get into the right state of mind for games.
Yeah, I'd definitely saying being on time with your receivers and your tight ends, you know, having that chemistry that you know when they're going to break on that route, you know, knowing where they're going to be and putting the ball where they're going to be, not where they are.
Yeah, I think trusting them is the biggest thing too, knowing they're going to be where they are supposed to be and stuff.
Also, them always being ready because we don't pass like a whole lot, but when they do, they need to be there where they need to be.
Take me to the offensive line, and do we have some pieces to fill there? Is this a veteran group coming back? What really stands out about that group?
I feel like we definitely have some older guys, a lot of upperclassmen on the O-line, some good bit of seniors, you know, senior-led O-line. I like it. It's just, it gives me more trust knowing that those guys have experience and they've played through the system in a year. It's just, it lets you go do what you got to do and not have to worry about them and knowing that they're going to do their job.
Yeah, I definitely say we got a lot of experience, a couple of returning starters on the offensive line, and you know those guys that have to fill in for those seniors that were there last year, just the seniors now rubbing off on them, making sure that they need to be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, experience is a big thing, and we had that on our O-line, so I think we'll be ready this year for sure.
Yeah, we have the experience, and the guys that are already there, they have a good leadership mindset, so they can kind of guide everybody else on the O-line.
Take me to the defensive side of the football. Style of play expected there, and could that be a strength of this year's team?
I definitely believe the defense could be a strength of this year's team. You know, we got some big D linemen, a lot of experience. All these guys on the right of me play some defense right here. So, you know, it's nice to know that we have a lot of older guys out there leading. They have the experience as well. Experience is a big thing when it comes to high school football. Going out there, you've already played in those moments. You know, you're ready for it. So I feel like defense could definitely be a great side for us. We have a lot of experience, stuff like that. These older guys, they know what they got to do to go out there and win and execute.
Yeah, they're having some returner starters on the defensive side of the ball. We know how we got to play. We got to be strong, fast, tackle, wrap up. You know, we know how to play defense, and that's definitely a strong point on our team.
Yeah, I would agree that defense is a strong part on our team. Our coaches are making sure we're there to execute whenever we give the opportunity to execute, and technique. Our coaches always praise technique.
Yeah, the returning seniors definitely help, or the returning starters definitely help the few younger guys we do have on the defense, and I definitely think it's going to be a strong point.
Can special teams win and lose ball games here?
100%. Special teams is a very big part of high school football. Being able to go out there and do what you need to do and getting those extra yards, even getting those extra scores off the special teams and just executing what you have to do, that definitely helps a lot in high school football for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Special teams can definitely win and lose ball games. We practice that a lot every day. We practice, you know, making sure that we're close to perfect so we can win those ball games and not lose them.
Yeah, I would agree that special teams can win or lose a ball game because some might say like with the fake punt from the north side that it cost us the game because they had 2 big punts last year. So.
Yeah, it definitely can dictate the game. We work special teams every day. We have a whole period just for special teams. It's very important to us.
Your favorite memory as a Patriot? To be determined?
Kind of to be determined, but I could definitely say the playoff game. That experience as a whole, being able to go out there with my guys, go and eat somewhere, and then go into the game, just the long travel and everything, watching the game, being able to experience that was definitely the most memorable moment that I've had as a Patriot so far.
I'd definitely say my freshman year, making it to the quarterfinals for the first time in a while. I loved watching those seniors play, and I've always wanted to go back to the quarterfinals and even further with my guys.
I think it's whenever we win the championship this year, so it's going to be determined this year.
I definitely agree with Jackson. Watching those guys play in the quarterfinal was something incredible, and it was good to see.
Your favorite sports movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hold on. I got to think about that. Probably The Waterboy. I watched The Waterboy a lot as a kid.
I'd definitely say The Blind Side. You know, knowing the story of Michael Orr, I really love that movie. It's a great story.
I would say it's a baseball movie, but I'd say Rookie of the Year. It's a good one.
I love Waterball. I definitely say Waterball. It's the best one.
Which game are you looking forward to the most this year?
Como. For sure, Como. Getting back at those guys, but being able to stay composed while you do it. The best way to get back at somebody, in my opinion, is to go win a football game. So it's just going out there and executing your game plan, staying composed, and winning that game. For sure, Como.
I'd definitely say North Side and Como. Definitely North Side. You know, that's our homecoming game, and taking that game back that we lost last year, and Como just beating those guys again, like we did last year.
I'm excited for all of them, but I would have to say, Northside, because it's our homecoming game and the atmosphere is gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
I'll say either Kaplan or Erath because that's like our parish rivals, and those are big games to us, and we need to win those.
What sets the tone of a football game in your opinion?
Energy, everything. The crowd being into it, your players being into it, just energy around the stadium. That's definitely the main point on a football game. Getting you in the right mindset and being able to have the right energy that you need to go out there and win a game.
Yeah, I definitely say the hype. You know, the stands, the fans, they all want to see you win. You know, the sideline, they're always hyping us up. Just, you know, hyping us. The hype is definitely just energy.
I think physicality and energy is the biggest parts of the game to set the tone.
Yeah, I agree. If you come out physical, it's a big statement to the other team that you're not afraid of them and you're out there to win.
When is it set in to you that it's actually game day?
Definitely before. Definitely the week before, just the preparation for the game and going into it. You know, you got to prepare for that days before, weeks, honestly. So there's never really, it's never on game day that it really sets in. It's definitely the preparation before game day that really lets you know that it's here, it's ready, it's time to go.
I'd definitely say the whole week, but the main day for me is the Thursday walkthrough practice. That's when I'm like, oh, it's time. It's almost Friday. We got to lock in, make sure we're ready.
I would agree with both of those, but I think coming to school with my jersey on and everybody like, who y'all playing? Are y'all ready? Y'all gonna win? I think that's it.
I agree with Jackson. The whole week's very important, but the Thursday when you do the walkthroughs, that's when you really get really locked in and you're ready for game day.
Favorite game day uniform?
Ooh, white on white. I love white on white. White on white, I think that's the cleanest.
I'd definitely say white on white or the red jersey with navy pants, definitely.
White on white. It's not it. Yeah, white on white.
Yeah, white on white.
That's it, bro.
It's not even a competition.
The white out.
Favorite pregame meal?
Hold on. Some mac and cheese. I love me some mac and cheese all the time.
Yeah, definitely when those parents make us the chicken with the mac and cheese, that's what definitely tastes the best. Yeah.
That's it.
I say all of them. All of them.
Yeah, the chicken and mac and cheese is definitely the best. It's the favorite right there.
Yeah.
What do you turn to in the locker room pregame music?
Ooh. You know, we always got our speaker blaring. We got some music on, but you know, it's just honestly, it don't matter what's playing. If it's loud, it's gonna get somebody hyped. So just, I don't really have a specific pregame music, but you know, just having something loud on and getting the boys hyped and getting ready for the game.
Yeah, being the guy in the locker room that plays the music, you know, I always want to get the guys hyped. Probably some young boy. That's what we all know. That's what all gets us hyped. Yeah.
Yeah, I think NBA YoungBoy is just always gonna get me good.
Yeah, I agree. Young boy got to do it. That's the one.
Yeah, he got sad, mad, angry, happy. He got it all.
That's it right there.
Okay. Not including your stadium, what's the favorite stadium you ever had a chance to play in?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't really have one. What's your guy?
I'd definitely say St. Thomas More. You know, having all those fans.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a nice field. And definitely Bell Chase last year in the first round. That field was pretty nice. But definitely those two.
Yeah, the same STM or Bell Chase.
Yeah, I agree. STM or Bell Chase. Bell Chase's environment was a different thing to us, and STM's always crazy.
You got a favorite game you've ever played in?
I would definitely say Rain last year. We know that game was very important. If we won that game, we had a chance of making the playoffs. So, I feel like we all played great that game. We all came together because we knew what was up for stake.
Yeah, I agree with him. That rain game was our win or lose kind of thing. Like, that's what sent us to the playoffs. It was very important to us.
Favorite part of practice or drill? What is it?
Definitely team. Being able to compete with the guys across the other side of the ball for me, that's definitely going out there and being better than them. That's the goal every single day, just going out there and whooping somebody. So,
Yeah, I definitely say team. You got the starting O versus the starting D, competing, seeing which side of the ball is better, and definitely special teams. I love special teams.
Yeah, team for sure. Just showing the physicality and hitting something.
Yeah, team's definitely the best. Defense usually wins because we're more physical than them.
Who do you model your game after?
ooh, that's tough. Definitely Drew Brees. I love Drew Brees. That's favorite quarterback of all time. I would definitely like to say you need to work on accuracy and having the right mindset and just going out there and lead your guys and winning the game. I like Drew.
I like to model my game after Jack Smith right here. He plays some great ball, and I want to be like him when I'm on that field.
Go and not go.
I say Ray Lewis. It's not really much explanation to that, but Ray Lewis.
I would say Waylon Visa, just because he's an all-around player, leadership.
That's a good one.
Who's the hardest worker on this football team?
I'd probably have to give it to Brooks Broussard and Chase Hensley. Those dudes, D linemen in the weight room, just going out there and just throwing weight around like it's nothing. That's crazy. Those guys go out there and they work every day to be some leaders on the defense and be strong. I would definitely say those two guys go out there and do the most.
I would definitely say defensive lineman Brooks Broussard and offensive lineman Julian Bellard. They know it's at stake this year. It's our last year playing together, and they both just want to win very badly.
Yeah, I think Brooks he came a long way. He's like, I remember back in elementary school, he was like a little weak, and now he's one of the biggest guys on the team. So yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. They're definitely the strongest guys on our team. They push everybody.
Who's the funniest guy on this football team?
Ooh, funny.
I got Julian.
Yeah, Julian's pretty.
Julian's pretty funny.
Yeah, I got
I can say
Julian.
Julian.
Julian Bellard.
Julian cracks some jokes.
I'd probably say Dagan Broussard.
Oh.
He loves the game, and he's always just goofing around, making sure everybody has a fun time.
Okay. First touchdown this year, who gets it?
Gage Wise, definitely.
Yeah, I was about to say Gage.
Gage Wise.
One of the running backs?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
First turnover this year, who gets it?
I'd say David Romero,
Yeah.
pick 6 to the house.
Big six.
Yep.
Speak it into existence.
Yep.
I agree.
Game on the line. Need a yard. Who do you call on from the coaching staff? You get to call the play.
I'd say my man right there, Coach Landon Dupuy. I know he's going to give it all that he got. He's going to make sure he gets in the end zone.
What's the message to coach when he's coming off the field if he doesn't get the yard?
Don't worry about this. You got next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know.
I say Coach Prejean. I just give him the ball up the middle, and he'll make it in that end zone.
Yeah.
Same message.
Yep. Better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
Game-winning field goal, non-kicker related. Who's running out there? Who wants that moment?
Non-kicker? Those are soccer kids.
No, I'll take it because even if it goes to the uprights or not, I would like to take the fall if it doesn't go in because I know I can handle it pretty well.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep. Hey, that's a good answer.
You can skip this if you need to, but what's been the biggest obstacle in your career so far?
Yeah.
I'd definitely say that hard schedule. We play some really big guys, some tough teams. We just got to play our game the way it's supposed to be played. But definitely those hard teams that we have to play, that's a huge obstacle we got to go through.
Yeah, I would agree, and I'm still battling a hip injury, so that's mine.
Definitely say breaking my collarbone freshman year. it was hard to come back the next year and be more physical than I was. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest.
Okay. What's one thing football has taught you that applies off the field?
Leadership. You always say you got to be a leader anywhere and everywhere you're at. Always being a good person and just going out there and helping others. Leadership's a great thing to have anywhere you are in life. So football definitely taught me to be a leader on and off the field.
Yeah, I'd definitely say loyalty. Football has taught me a lot, become a better man, so when I do leave, I know, outside the real world, just loyalty and trust. It's a huge thing in the real world.
I think the difference between like saying something and actually doing it, that would be mine.
Yeah, I say your work ethic, working hard. Football is you got to work hard for football, and I think that'll lead into your next life, the future.
Take me back to all those years ago when you first picked up the football. What made you fall in love with the game?
Oh, I've loved football since I was a little kid. Just anything sports related. It's amazing to watch people go out there and work together and perfect working as a team and then going and executing and winning. Just winning and competing and everything about sports. It's just amazing. It's an amazing thing in life.
Yeah, ever since a little kid, still to this day, watching college football and watching the pros, always want to be like them. That made me definitely fall in love with the game. I always wanted to be those guys.
I think just like hitting something and not getting in trouble for it, really.
Yeah, I definitely say hitting somebody. The adrenaline rush you get from that is something different.
Yeah.
You guys feel like this is a full circle moment, knowing you used to come to the games, maybe playing some pickup football behind the bleachers, and now you're one of the guys on the field that those guys look up to? You feel like this is a full circle moment?
For sure. That's how it goes. You go to the high school games, play some football inside the bleachers, you watch it, and then one day that's going to be you. It's just great to have somebody to look up to and also being a leader to somebody else, somebody younger, knowing that they'll fall in love with the game and be able to do it after you.
Yeah, I'd definitely say being in elementary school during homecoming week, when the football team would visit the feeder schools, I always wanted to be like those guys, go around, slap the little kids' hands. I've always wanted to be on the high school football team.
Yeah, I think 100% it's a full circle for sure, because whenever they're watching you, you're setting an example, and whenever they you're just giving it all you got, and whenever they go, they're gonna know that that's what you got to do, give it all you got.
Yeah, I definitely say playing football behind the bleachers when you come to every home game. It was good looking up to them people on the field.
What advice would you give to the younger generation?
Mental. Everything is mental. Being there, having the right mindset, and going into everything in life with a positive look onto it. It's a good thing to do. Never be negative. It's never a good thing to be negative. Being negative doesn't help anything. You only get one life. You live once. Be positive in every situation that you can be.
I definitely say always chase your dreams. If somebody tells you can't do something, just know you can do it, because anything is possible.
I think not taking anything for granted, because it goes so fast, and you don't even realize here it's over, really.
Yeah, I agree with Caleb. That's a big thing.
Take me back to freshman year. If you could speak to your younger self, what would you tell yourself before your first game?
Going out there with everything you got. Being a freshman, I liked watching the other guys. That was a big thing, watching them, knowing what I could do to be better. Just giving it everything that I got when I go out there, because you never know when it's your last game.
I agree with Jackson. Also, not running that pass route that broke my collarbone. I would have told him no, and that would have ran it.
Should have thrown it.
What's been the most rewarding part of this journey so far?
Definitely just learning life skills, being able to learn stuff that you're going to use for your entire life, whether it's loyalty or leadership, and just everything that we've talked about. Just being able to take what you've taken from high school football and apply it into you.
I would definitely say not only just the seniors, but the whole team. That's a huge thing for me. I want to have a bond with all my guys on the team.
I forgot the question.
Most rewarding part of this journey so far?
Yeah, like Eli said, it's just taking stuff that you got and just using it outside of football or outside of sports, for sure.
I agree with Jackson. That family, that brotherhood you get when you play football, it carries on. You'll live with that forever.
What do you want people to know about this year's Patriot football team?
That we were some winners. We fought hard every single day, and we're going to go out here and prove something to people, show that we can win some football games.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Our biggest thing is being better than last year, winning more games. That's what everybody should know that we're going to win a lot more games and hopefully get a first-round home game at home.
I say that we're stronger than we look, and we're not gonna give up.
Yeah, I say proving people wrong because we got a hard schedule and people talk a lot, and I think we should prove them wrong.
Your biggest supporter in your life?
Definitely my parents, my mom and my dad. They were always there for me, just always teaching me to do the right thing, don't fall into the wrong crowd, be in the right places, being a leader, just being positive about everything. You know, having the right mindset going into everything. So I would definitely say my parents have influenced me a lot over the years.
I would definitely say my mom. She knows me better than anybody. She knows how to push me, my weak points, my strong points. She knows what I got to do to become a better person on and off the field. But she definitely knows me the best and knows how to push me to my limits.
I think family in general, like cousins, grandparents, parents, they're gonna have my back and influence me and give me, if I have something to ask, they're gonna be there for me and tell me what to do or like how to help like the situation I'm in.
I'll say both my parents. They pushed me in two different types of ways. My mom's like the supporter, my dad's pretty hard on me. It's two different types of things, but it's good.
2025, who are you playing for?
The team, Vermilion, just the brand, everything. Just trying to grow our program and become more of a winning program. Just going out there and proving people wrong and playing for Envy.
I'd definitely say the team and the school as a whole. You know, Leroy, everybody, the whole city. But the most important is my seniors, knowing that these are my family, these are my guys, and we want to win.
Yeah, I think North Vermilion, Leroy, just leaving a legacy and things like people gonna look back on and be like, dang, they did that.
Yeah, I agree. Our whole city, also our seniors, because it's not just my last year; it's their last year too. So.
What does it mean to you on a personal level to wear those jerseys today to represent the alumni that played here, the community, the school, your teammates, your coaches? What does it mean to you on a personal level?
My family's always been from North Vermilion, so just continuing people's legacies and coming here and growing the school, growing the program, and just doing everything you can. It means a lot knowing that this is where my family's from and people that I love are from here. So just going and continuing what they have built for us.
Yeah, definitely what Eli said, leaving a legacy with the red, white, and blue, for the younger generation that's coming up. I want to set an example for all of them. Just mainly leaving the biggest legacy that you can while we're here.
I would agree. Yeah, just every time I put the jersey on, it's a crazy feeling, really.
Yeah, I agree. The alumni before us kind of set the foundation, and we're just growing on it and making it better.
Final question for you guys. When it's all said and done, what are you going to miss the most?
Everything about it, the experience, just being able to, you only get to go to high school for 4 years. You only get to play football. Varsity, you're not even guaranteed anything at any time. So, just being able to experience this and be able to live this moment with my guys and everybody around me, it's just, everybody has their own unique experience. So being able to live it and being grateful about what I got to experience, I take that out of this, that football is a great team, one of the greatest team sports of all time. So it's nice to go out here and know I'll be able to play with these guys and get this experience in my life.
Yeah, I would definitely say the whole season of football as a whole. Summer workouts, practices after school, pregame meals, the games, film sessions, weight room, everything. I'm gonna miss everything a lot.
I would agree. Yeah, just and the experience in football, because not everybody can do it, and I wouldn't want to experience it with nobody else except for these guys right here.
Yeah, I agree. Football in general, especially the friendships and family you get from it.
Floor is yours. If you have any final words or any questions for myself, you have the floor.
I'd say North Vermilion is the team to watch out for this year.
Okay.
We're going to do great things.
I agree.
Good?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your first glimpse of Patriot football here in the 2025 season, Thursday, August 21st at Mamu High School, you can see this group right here sitting alongside of me and the rest of the guys in the locker room go out and be the most physical team they can be. It's going to be an exciting year for Patriot football. Jamboree will be at Crawley this year. They will play the host team in the second game to close out the night, and then week 1, knocking on the doorstep. It's already here, guys. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the ride. Keep your head down. Keep working. Have no regrets. Go out and leave your legacy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.